Now, that was the 7th straight loss for the Royals, and although the team is in a position to make the playoffs, they have to look to the future. So head coach and general manager Mark Habscheid is taking calls from teams regarding trading leading scorer Kevin Sundher, who just signed his first pro contract. Andy Neal has the story.
Kevin Sundher doesn't mind horsing around with his Royals mates, but they might be on his case to buy a meal or two.
Went out for supper last night. We were all kind of joking if he was going to buy or not, but he didn't end up buying, so I don't know what went on there, but we'll still get him one day.
All the guys are razzing me about dinner and all that stuff yet, but I haven't gotten it yet, so.
So you're paying out of pocket right now?
Yeah, I'm struggling. Still use my parents' money and they're not very happy. But.
That should change soon. While the Royals were on their 4-game road trip prior to the Christmas break, Sundher came to terms on a contract with the Buffalo Sabres, the team that drafted him in the 3rd round of the 2010 NHL draft. Just another step in his dream of playing pro.
Goals I got to hit for the rest of this year and set me up for next year where I want to be playing in pro. So I know the work I do now is going to help me in the long run, and that's what I focus on.
Despite the Royals' recent struggles, Sundher has been among the top point producers in the WHL all season. Currently on a 10-game point streak, those who know him well are not surprised by his success.
More than half the goals I score is just because of him. He just does everything and just feeds me the puck. I'm just standing there and I put it in. But yeah, it's incredible to play with a guy like that. I mean, makes life a lot easier for me.
His fitness is through the roof. He's probably our most fit guy. He eats properly. He does all the little things that no one sees, and that's why he's able to get the contract, and that's a big part of it.
Sundher doesn't have to look far for advice on how to handle being a pro. Mark Habscheid has coached at the NHL level and has helped develop many current NHLers when they too were in Sundher's skates.
Georges, Keith, Weber, he knows what it's like, and not all those guys were first-round draft picks either.
The only time you can ever take your foot off the gas is the time that you put him on the rusty nail and hang him up, because you always have to prove yourself. There's always the next step.
That next step, preferably in a Sabres uniform, is what Sundher hopes to accomplish next season.
And speaking of put him up on the rusty nail, Victoria Royals announced today defenseman Jesse Pauls has retired from hockey. The Chilliwack native informed Royals general manager and head coach Mark Habscheid this morning of his decision. Pauls had 12 points in 26 games with the Royals this season, but he is hanging them up.